Howdy. So, it has officially been a week since my birthday, and I'm gonna assume that all the plants that I got are fairly acclimated. I need to get pots. I'm assuming all of the plants that I got have acclimated enough to where I can just go ahead and repot them. Some of the plants I really want to go ahead and repot just because they really need it. Other than that, this is basically gonna be a haul slash repot. So I'm gonna show you a plant and then we're gonna repot it. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 plants. This one is not getting repotted. He is staying in here, but I will show you him. And I get to use my new potting mat that Alexana, my friend, got me for my birthday. And it's pink and it's so cute. And I'm very excited to not have to like completely clean the table off after this. But to start, we're just going to mix some soil just because I don't have a whole lot in here. And I'd rather just do it now and make sure that I have plenty of soil for the plants. To start with the soil, you guys have seen me mix it before. You guys are actually seeing me mix it now. I'm gonna use probably not all of what's left of this. This is what I was using for soil, but then I got a new one and I really like it, but I need to use this. So I'm probably gonna put like half of what's left. Baker, why is everyone home today? That amount? Sure. The new soil that I'm using is the Fox Farm soil. It's the one with the fish on it. There's like one with fish and one with something else. I grabbed this one. I don't really know what the difference is, but that's okay. That seems like a perfectly fine amount. We're gonna do perlite. You should put perlite in outside because it's dusty. Do as I say and not as I do. That's probably fine. And then last but not least is orchid bark. I have the like fine chunk. I previously had a larger chunk and I don't like it as much. I like the smaller chunks.
Grind some coffee real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just like real briefly.
Yeah, go ahead. That's like one of the funniest things you could have asked if you could do. Oh, do you need the audio to be good? Do you mind if I do the loudest thing that happens in this apartment?
And I'm gonna rile up Bear.
Then we're gonna rile up Bear. I get up at a decent time, I get ready, I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna film, no one's supposed to be home, but Winston stayed home from work, James is here, Baker's here.
Okay.
How about it?
Coffee o'clock.
Oh, I should be doing this outside. Okay. It's mixed. I made it a little chunkier than I normally do. Like literally the tiniest. I can see you. I made it the tiniest little bit chunkier than I normally do just because I'm repotting a lot of Anthuriums and they like a chunkier mix and I think the other ones will be fine. So, dirt. Also, my boyfriend got me grow lights for my birthday, and now I have more room for plants, and it's really cool. And a lot of these plants are sitting there, so it looks really bare right now, but I promise it looks cool most of the time. Okay, so the first store that we went to was Seattle Plant Daddy. I only got 2 plants there. One, not super exciting, one very exciting for me personally. The first one, I'm not gonna repot this right now. Should I? Maybe I will. She's got some babies. So the first one is, oh, that doesn't look good. Is a, I don't know how to pronounce it, a Macodes, Petala lightning bolt. It's the orchid that has like, oh my god, that was embarrassing. Has really pretty sparkly veins on the leaves. This leaf was like this when I got it. Super, super pretty. I saw this the last time we went to Seattle Plant Daddy, and it was between this or the firefly plant. And I chose the firefly plant, and I was like, I'm gonna come back on my birthday and I'll buy it then. So I bought it, and there was only one left. So it's meant to be. I think I am gonna repot him actually. I wasn't planning on it. And considering this just happened, maybe it doesn't want to be repotted. But we're gonna go ahead and do it. And it's just gonna go in one of my little cheapy plastic containers from Amazon. Maybe I'll put it in my prop box so it gets a little extra humidity. Oh, it's got sphagnum moss on the bottom. Should I put sphagnum moss on the bottom of mine? I'll do that. I also restocked on sphagnum moss. I literally was talking about how excited I am to use the potting mat that Alexana gave me, and then I fucking forget to put it out. Hold on. Oh, she big. Oh, she big. I'll do that. And then that should be good. Okay. So, good thing I put that down. So the plant shop actually grows these in-house. And I don't even know if you can tell, but on the bottom, he did a bottom layer of sphagnum moss. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that as well. For, I'm assuming humidity reasons, this is a humidity loving plant. And then we'll put some soil in.
Okay, I can fuck off now.
Okay, bye Baker.
She keeps us locked away.
This actually does not have a lot of roots. Whoa, interesting. I'm like digging a little hole in the middle because I'm scared to take this sphagnum moss off. I'll keep an eye on it to make sure that this layout doesn't like fuck with it too much. And it does sit right next to my little baby humidifier that I have, but I think I might put her in my prop box for a couple of weeks. I'm gonna plug that in just to see what happens. Okay. She is repotted. I'm gonna put her in the prop box and just let her chill for a while because she's kind of scaring me. I didn't realize that she was not doing too hot. The other plant that I got at Seattle Plant Daddy is what is currently in my prop box, and I will not be repotting. But this is a wishlist plant, and I'm very excited to have it. This is my new variegated philodendron micans. I am so pumped that I got this. I'm gonna tell you guys the prices. Some of these plants were really expensive. Please note that this is like something that I've been saving up for. This is not like something that I can just do on a whim. I knew I wanted to go plant shopping on my birthday, so I had whatever I could set aside. So this isn't like a flex or anything. I had family members send me money. Not had, but family members did send me money like for my birthday because they knew I was doing this. This is not a normal thing. This is a big deal. So this guy was, I think he was 28, and the variegated micans was 67, and this was like a fresh import that the shop got from Thailand. So it is still acclimating. I don't even really want to have it out of the box too long, so I'm just gonna show it to you. But I think the variegation is beautiful. I love the little bits of orange. I love how like mottled it is. This leaf would stress me out, but this is the newest leaf that we've got, and she's beautiful, and she's pushing out another leaf right now. I just have her in my little mini prop box that I also have my begonia paulensis in because it's still trying to die. And it even says on the pot, keep humid and leave in pot till 7:25, which is exactly what I'm gonna do. Yes, sir, you know more than me. But I think I'm also going to put my orchid in there. Or is that too tall? Uh-oh. I fear that's too tall. Just kidding, we're not gonna do that. But she is gonna sit right next to my humidifier. I'm gonna give her a humidity tray of some Leica. And that's not the tray, obviously. I'll give her an actual tray. But hopefully she'll do well. She's so pretty. I just want her to get big and beautiful. That's what I got at Seattle Plant Daddy. I budgeted about $100 per shop, and I went to 3 shops. That put me just over 100 for that shop, but I think it was worth it to get that plant. The second place we went to, which was Swanson's, honestly kind of a flop. So I went to Swanson's 3 weeks ago to restock on soil stuff, as you guys know, and I saw something there and I was like, holy shit, I can't believe that's here right now. I'm just gonna get soil today, but I'll come back and I'll get that on my birthday. Cue me a couple days later, I was like, wait, I can't believe that it's there and I want it. There are probably other people who want it and who are actually gonna get it. What if it's sold out by my birthday? So I went back and I got one. I saw like 4, hello. I saw like 4 or 5 other plants that I was like, ooh, I really like those. Should I also buy those? But I convinced myself, no, I'm not gonna buy them. I'm gonna wait until my actual birthday. I'm just getting this one to make sure that I get my grubby little hands on it, but the other ones I'll wait on. We went back. They didn't have any of the other ones that I was really interested in. So I just got 2. The 2 that I got on my actual birthday are not very exciting, and that's okay. I got a hairy philodendron, which is the philodendron squamiferum. There's actually 2 plants in here, if you can see that. Plant 1, plant 2. I don't think I'm gonna repot this one right now. Should I put this on the wall, actually? Just kidding, I am gonna repot it. I'm gonna put this in my wall planter, just because it's empty right now, and I just haven't been able to convince myself to import an Anthurium pallidiflorum. It'll happen at some point, it's just not in the cards right now. So I just don't want like an empty pot hanging on the wall. So I'm gonna put the big plant from this in there. I'm probably gonna pot the baby plant separately. Oh, this is like peat moss. Are you just potted in straight peat moss? That's kind of crazy. That didn't happen. Oh, we got it. That is potted in straight peat moss. This is the first time I've seen that nursery do that. I do have peat moss. I guess I could pot it up in peat moss. I'm just trying to see if I can get this baby out. Well, I broke it. I broke some roots, it's fine. But we have the little baby plant out. If I need to, I'll go grab my peat moss, but like, there's a lot of peat moss here. So I'm just gonna, and this will sit up on the wall right next to my philodendron biliate. Oh yeah, I like that. go. Now that is there. Wow. I'm gonna go hang it up. I like that. And then little baby. Honestly, I'm gonna pot it in one of these bigger ones just because I'm running out of little tiny pots. Peat moss, baby. I'm gonna go ahead and pop that leaf off. I saw this squamiferum one time when we went to Swanson's, and that was another time where I was like deciding between two plants, and they had a pink princess, and I was like, ooh, I'm gonna get the pink princess instead of that one. And I like immediately we came home and I was like, I regret that decision. I should have gotten the squamiferum. So I've had my eye out for another one for a while, and I fucking hate my pink princess now. I'm trying to sell her. We'll see how that goes. But I have my squamiferum, and I have two. So he's all potted up, and I'm just gonna put him back here where the big one was. And that's that. Cool. Oh, also the squamiferum was $30. The next one that I got is not super exciting as well, but it's a little asparagus fern. And I've seen people have these, and I think that they're definitely more of a like decor kind of plant, and I don't mean that in a bad way, I mean it in a good way. I think it's so pretty. I love how like fluffy and soft it looks, and mine is actually, I don't even know if you can see, flowering, question mark. This is my first fern, so I don't know if that's what they do, but I was like, that's gonna be really good for just like a decor plant. I could put it somewhere nice, it'll be pretty. Then I came home and I was like, ooh, I have this little planter that I got from Disney that has been empty because I just couldn't find anything that I really liked to put in it. And it doesn't have like a, well, it does have a drainage hole. I'm a liar. I'm a dirty, rotten liar. But it has orange bird, and it's just like a little tree stump. And I was like, I want a plant that like really looks like a tree. Come on. You're gonna tell me that doesn't look like a freaking tree? That's like perfect. But I don't know if I want to repot it or not. You know what? Fuck it. I'll do it. I'm also not sure what kind of soil ferns prefer, but she's getting my normal soil. And her roots were just starting to peek out at the bottom. She's not super root bound or anything. She just have dirt clinging to her little leaves down here, but that's okay. And then I'm just gonna go pop. Just popped her in there. I'm gonna do it to where those fronds are kind of pointing away from orange bird, so they're not covering him up. Or should I twist it to where they are covering him up? That's cute. We'll do that. I'm so excited to have something in here. I'm gonna have to send a picture of this to my dad. He loves orange bird. That's so stinking cute. Shut up. Shut up. Yeah, that's adorable. And he's gonna go back here as well. last but not least, from Swanson's nursery. This is the one that I saw, and I was like, I'll wait. And then I went, no, I won't. And then I went back, and I got it. And honestly, I'm glad that I did that. Because this one is huge compared to all of the other ones that I saw. And as you can tell, he's putting out a new leaf, which is beautiful. And the funny thing is, I didn't really, like, this plant didn't interest me a crazy amount up until like a couple months ago, and then I added it onto my wish list, and I was like, I'll like hunt it down next year. It'll be on next year's wish list. And then Swanson's just had it. This is an Anthurium vichii, also known as the king Anthurium. These leaves can get up to, this little pot says 3 feet long, but they can get much larger than that. They can get up to like, I think like 5 to 7 feet long. Russo Plant Care, talk about them all the time. The guy that runs it has a beautiful one of these that's huge. Hopefully I can keep this one alive long enough that it does that for me. But this new leaf is still hardening off. It's still a little floppy. And you can tell by the color, it's not fully hardened yet. It started putting this leaf out right when I got it. Like it was just poking out just a little bit when I got it. And now it's out. And it's expanding and it's stunning. These were the leaves that he had when I got him. This was the most recent leaf. It's kind of wavy. And this one's a little wavy too. Don't really know what that's about. But as you can tell, it's a size up, which is very exciting. But when I got him, I was like, I'm gonna need to repot him as soon as possible. Because you can tell just from looking in the pot, it's filled with roots, and Anthurium really don't enjoy being root bound. So I really, really, really want to size this guy up. I might have to cut this pot off. Oh my god, okay, I don't want to upset it too much. I wonder if I can use one of our Wahama X-Acto knives. Just using all the Warhammer shit to get this pot off. There we go. Oh yeah. Wow. Look at those. Will you come off now? Oh, beautiful. That's crazy. I love how chunky Anthurium roots are. She's a stunner. That's like not a size up at all. So he's gonna have to go. Stay there. Oh my god. He's gonna go in one of these, which I think is a pretty good size up. I'm not gonna put a crazy amount of soil on the bottom. It's definitely topped with something. I'm gonna get whatever this like top dressing is off. It's just moss, I think. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it off. It does have some little baby spikes. There's one right here. And there's one right there. I don't know what those are, but we'll find out. Okay, I tried to get as much of this moss off the top that I could. Hopefully it just doesn't like straight up rot in the soil or anything and cause any issues. We're gonna do that. I can be as messy as I want. It doesn't matter. Okay. He is officially sized up. We'll see how he likes this. I'm so excited about this one. This is like, every morning I wake up and I come out here and I just look at this new leaf and it's thrilling to watch. He's just gonna go right over here for now. And that was everything that I got at Swanson's. The last place that we went was, he was like $50. Like that's definitely not the right pot. He was $47.99 and the asparagus fern was $10. I don't know. I think $50 is like a fair price for a Veitchii. I've never seen them in person, so even if it they're for better prices online, if you include shipping, it still probably was a perfectly fine deal. Next up on the roster was Peace, Love, and Happiness Club. I had actually a pretty decent budget going into that one. I didn't spend a lot at Swanson's beforehand, so I had a little bit of extra, but I went in and I was rubbing my little hands together like a little fly, and I was like, I've got a little more than I thought I would. So I ran through the clearance section, which I always do. Peace, Love, Happiness Club usually has like a hidden gem or two in there, but I didn't find any that I was like, I want this to be one of my birthday plants. I went over to the Anthurium section and picked up this beauty. She's a stunner. This is, I believe, a Papillinum GG cross. No, this is a Magnificum and GG cross. Her leaves are beautiful. She has been sitting there for a while because I've seen her the past couple of times that we've gone in and I've almost grabbed her, but I was just like, I don't want to drop that amount of money on a plant like on a whim. So since I had the budget, I grabbed her, and she's normally $118, but she was marked down, probably because she's been sitting there a while. She was marked down to $60 basically, so she was half off, and she has a new leaf coming out, which is so dark and pretty, and I'm so excited to see how it sizes up and everything. I'm going to put her in the same size pot that the Veitchii went in. And I don't think she's as she's got some roots in there. But I want to get this tower that she has down here. I want that to be covered more so she can get these roots activated. I did cut off 2 leaves after I got her. They were just kind of dinged up, but I think it's okay. And hopefully she comes out without too much drama. Whoa. Okay, so she was more root bound than the Veitchii. Okay, so she's definitely gonna appreciate this size up. Wow. Okay. We're just gonna do a very thin layer of soil on the bottom. Because again, I really want to focus on getting that tower covered. I don't know what the actual name for that is. And I think that looks really good. That looks really good. Wow. The new leaf is gonna be so cute. She's just so pretty. I love how dark she is. I love her little lobes. She's like really a stunner. You make me sick, you're beautiful. Last but not least, this is a plant that I actually saw on their website, because I like checked their website like a day or two before just to kind of get an idea of what I might be looking for when I went in. And I saw this one and it was marked down. It was like on sale, like 50% off. And I was like, ooh, I really like that. I'm gonna pick it up when we go in, probably. I didn't order it online. I could have. But I don't know. Part of me was like, what if I go in and I see something else that I would rather have than this one? Because it's a pretty good price. So I'm gonna hold off, and if it's there when we go in, we'll see. And if I don't find anything else that I like more, we'll see. And then I checked the website again, like the next day, and it wasn't there. It was sold out online. And I was like, fuck. That's upsetting. But then when we went in and I was walking around, they had some in a little locked cabinet. And so I took a little peek and I saw one that I was like, this has to come home with me. This is my new baby Anthurium Delta Force. I already like Delta Forces. I love the leaf shape. I think they're stunning. This one, as you can see, that's one leaf. It has a mutated leaf. And I was like, little fun fact about me, I have an obsession with like two-headed mutations, and I have since I was little, like two-headed calves. I know that that one poem blew up a couple of years ago, and now every bitch has a two-headed calf tattooed on her. That's fine. I'm not gonna be a hipster about two-headed calves. That's a crazy thing to think that about. But two-headed snakes, anything like that, I don't know why, I just have like a fascination with them. So anything like this, I was like, oh, you're made for me. Oh, you're coming home with me. And because it was in a locked cabinet, I had to go get one of the employees to unlock it. And he walked over with me and he looked in as he was unlocking it and he went, oh, I just saw something. And I was like, is it the one with the split leaf? And he was like, yes. And I was like, that's the one that I'm picking. And he was like, good, because if you weren't, it's coming home with me. But she's beautiful. I cannot get enough of that leaf. Whenever it decides it's time to go, I think I'm just gonna press it or something to keep this leaf for forever because I love it so much. It is just like a one-off mutation. Like it can happen to any plant at any time. It's kind of just a glitch. It does have a new leaf right there that it's pushing out, and it's not mutated, so that's kind of a bummer, but that's okay. I will still treasure this leaf for as long as I have it. And we are going to repot this one. This one might be getting kind of a substantial size up. Is that too much? I feel like that's too much. I don't want to put such a cool plant in such a cheap pot though. But I think that's a more appropriate size up. Yeah, we'll do that. Womp womp. And it's just a little baby. It's in like a little 2-inch pot. Oh my God. Chunky roots. Oh. Chunker roots. Look at how chunky. Wow. Stunner. Okay, this is probably stupid, but it has one of those like plug seedly things, and I fucking despise those. So I'm gonna pick off as much as I can. These roots are so chunky that this is like actually easy to do. Like there's not a bunch of really fine roots. It's just a couple of really chunky ones. So it's actually kind of easy to pick this off. That's really nice. Okay, I think that's good enough. Look at those roots. What a cutie little root ball. It looks kind of yummy, honestly. Anyways, We're just gonna pot her, him. I think it's a him. It feels like a him. I'll pot him in there. Wow! And then for its next size up, whenever it outgrows this pot, we'll put it in a nicer pot. But unfortunately for now, he gets a shitty Amazon pot. So, that is it. And he was $50, which doesn't seem bad to me. For a Delta Force with a sick leaf, I'll pay $50 for that. And I, in total, came in under budget. And the employee who helped unlock the cabinet for me, I like mentioned like, oh, this is my birthday gift to myself. And he was like, oh, and he used his little employee discount on me. He gave me a little discount, which was so nice. I'm not gonna say his name just in case he's not supposed to do that and he gets in trouble. But such a sweetie. Anytime I go in there and I see that he's working at the cash register, I'm like, yes, because I love him. Anyways, those are all the plants that I got for my birthday. They're all officially repotted in their new homes, which is very exciting. Thank you for hanging out with me. If you have any questions or any, I don't know. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, any concerns, go ahead and leave them in the comments. If you have any of these plants and you have any tips, let me know. Especially, I think the one that I'm surprisingly the most worried about is the asparagus fern, because I have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to ferns. And apparently now the fucking orchid, because it doesn't seem to be doing very well. If you have any of the like jewel orchids or anything like that, please let me know your experience. I'm a little nervy. It doesn't seem very happy, but I'm so happy with all of these plants. I love waking up in the morning and coming out here and getting to look at all of them and all of their new leaves and seeing how they're settling in. It like really is one of my favorite parts of the day. Also, I forgot to mention this. Look at her sinus right there. It's a little heart. Right? That's so cute. Anyways, that's it. Everyone is repotted. Everyone is happy. Hopefully everyone will remain happy. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me. If you want to like, if you want to comment, if you want to subscribe, that would be really cool. I would appreciate it. And I will see you next time. Bye.